Chris and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is a random Tuesday and I have a lot of schoolwork to do, but I've been itching to film and crochet. So I'm taking a break from all the schoolwork and I'm just gonna film this intro, get started so that while I'm actually studying and getting work done, I can crochet. So that's where this video came from. So my sister has been begging me to make her a two-piece set for a while now, so I'm gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that today. So I was doing a bit of research because she's kind of picky, and I narrowed it down to a tube top and a like roughly skirt situation. I'll show you guys. So let me just grab my iPad and show you guys what we're working with. And you know what the funny thing about it is, I was not scared per se, I just wasn't sure what she would like. So I was doing like, I was scrolling through TikTok, I was scrolling through Pinterest, but guess what, she actually ended up liking something that I already had saved in my crochet like Pinterest board. So all that research and all that searching, and for what, guys, for what? So let me just show you guys what she chose. So she chose this style skirt. She chose, when I tell you that this top is like all the way down in the bottom of my pin, but I never thought she would like it. And then this two tops. So I'm gonna get started on the top first. Let's just grab the colors. She told me what colors she wanted to use, so I'm gonna show you guys the colors, and then I'm gonna have her choose what she wants the main color to be and what she wants the accent color to be. So here's the yarn that I'm using. I'm using this purple big twist, and then this like bright pink Red Heart Super Saver. And the only reason I'm using this yarn, I don't usually use Red Heart Super Saver for clothes, but like this pink is like really soft. It's basically like this. It's not like rough like the regular Red Heart Super Saver, so that's why I'm using that. So I'm just gonna have her choose which color she wants to be. Do these go well together? I feel like for like a striped situation maybe, but for what I'm thinking, I don't know, because you need like a main color and then you need an accent color, but these are both like really bright colors. So I'm gonna have her choose, and then I'll tell you guys what we're gonna be doing. So after a heated debate with the council, we decided to make the base, or like the main color, be the purple, and then have the pink be the accent color. And this is gonna be a bright outfit. I don't think I ever see her wearing like bright, you know, colors, but this will be fun. This will be fun to see how it'll come out. So I want to start with the top, and I'm really excited to start crocheting, so I'm not even gonna sit here and talk to you guys about this anymore. Let's get into it. Let's get crocheting. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get started on the top, and I'm just going to get my yarn together, and let's choose our hook size. I think I want to work with my 5mm hook, or it's single crochets, so should I use the 4.5? I don't know. I think I want to save myself some time and some headache and use the 5mm. You guys would agree with me. If you crochet, you should agree with me. So let's just get started. I'm going to chain up the amount to go around my bust, and like we're basically the same size, so I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna use myself as measurement. And I have my show. I'm watching Totally Spies right now. I'm at episode 5 of the first season, and I just have myself a little snacky snack, Saldanza, and it's the pepper sweet, and I think this is new. Seeing as I'm just getting into the hang of it, I feel like I'm crocheting really slow right now, even though this is just the chain, the foundation chain. I feel like I'm crocheting so slow. Oh my god. Hey guys, so I just finished up the 11th row, and I really don't understand why people always be using single crochet, because why is it taking me so long to do 11 rows of single crochet? Like, I've watched about 4.5 episodes of Totally Spies, which is a little bit over 2 hours I think, and I'm only on row 11. Like, look how thin this thing is, and it's supposed to like cover her bust. Guys, why are we using single crochet? Why? I should have done this in double crochet, honestly. Not double, or at least like half double crochet, just so that it can go quicker. But guys, it's what time is it? So it's 6:39 right now, and the last time I checked in with you guys, I was only at like row 2 or 3 I think, and I told you guys that I was gonna take a break so that I could do work. I did do work. I made some good progress on 2 of my assignments, so that's amazing. Yes. So right now I'm just taking a break and crocheting and continuing to watch my show Totally Spies. I used to love that as a kid, and right now that I'm crocheting, I just need something playing in the background, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm on row 12 right now, and I don't know when I'm gonna stop. Honestly don't know when I'm gonna stop, because her top, it looks really, it's not like a thin kind of, it's not like a thin tube top, it's more like a thicker one, and I think that's kind of what adds to how cute it is. So I don't even know how many rows I'm gonna do. I'll probably just stop when it looks right and when I'm too frustrated to continue. And I honestly don't know if the yarn that I have is gonna be enough for a skirt. Guys, please, let's hope that the yarn is enough for a skirt, please. Anyways, just sit here with me for a little while and crochet, and then I don't think I'm gonna film much tonight. It's dark and I'm tired and I just want to chill, you know what I mean? So I might see you guys either tomorrow, or if I'm feeling generous, I'll come back on tonight. But I will definitely show you guys what it looks like before I start adding the ruffles, so you guys can count on that, okay? Okay guys, so I finished the purple part. This is the length of it, and now I'm adding the pink trim to it. But what skirt am I going to make out of this amount of yarn? What skirt? And as we all know, Joann's is closed. There's no more Joann's, and it's not like I can go to a store and find this. So I'm thinking that maybe I'm gonna have to make the skirt, like the body of the skirt, pink, and then make this the trim instead, just so that it actually is a two-piece, but the main color won't be purple. I don't know how that's gonna look, but for right now, that's my thought process. So let's get started on the little scalloped trim. I'm just chaining 3, turning my work, and now I'm gonna do 3 double crochets in each stitch, and this should go by really fast. When I tell you I dislike single crochet, and you know I never used to dislike single crochet, is because of this. This is the project that made me dislike single crochets. Never again. Hey guys, it's the next day and it's a very beautiful day today, but we're gonna have to reminisce on how terrible last night was. So I finished the top like I said I would, and the ruffles, I know I said it wasn't gonna take long, but it did take long. It was very infuriating because I did 3 double crochets into each stitch, and you know how long that would take. So here's the top all laced up, but it was a little bit too big. Actually, it was a lot too big for her, so I had to like take a piece of string and thread it through like this top part, like the bright pink yarn, and thread it through the top and then kind of scrunch it up. So I think you guys can see that the bottom is kind of flared and then the top is more scrunched. And I didn't put the scrunch all the way at the front because I wanted the front to be straight, so I just put the yarn at the back so that only the back is scrunched. And it's really cute. The colors go well together. She really likes it. I made it too big, and like I was crocheting for so long, and when I realized that it was too big, I was contemplating pulling it out, but I couldn't bring myself to pull it out because what? Do I look like a crazy person? So I finished it, and I want to get started on the skirt this morning before my 12:30 class. I think it's about 10 o'clock right now. So I want to get started on the skirt, and I think I'm gonna have to make the skirt like the main color pink and then the purple, the trimming, just because I don't have enough purple yarn and Joann's is closed, guys. So I don't know. I don't have any other choice but to make the main part of the skirt bright pink. Should I try this on for you guys or wait till the end? So I decided that I wanted to surprise you guys at the end when I have the skirt. So I won't be trying it on. You guys will just have to use your imagination. Look, here it is. So use your imagination. Let me bring it a little closer so you guys can see better. So here it is. I put the bow at the top for the lace up, and then the back part is kind of scrunched and the bottom is kind of flared. I thought it would look weird because it's supposed to be a two-top, but seeing as the ruffles are there, it actually makes it like cuter that it's kind of flared. So yeah, use your imagination, guys. I'm gonna get started on the skirt. I think I might have you guys with me for a little while, and then I just go do my thing, continue watching my show while I crochet, and then I want to get some work done before class, so I'll probably only be crocheting for an hour. Yeah, so see you guys later. Okay guys, seeing as the main part of the skirt is going to be pink, I'm making the waistband purple. So she doesn't want like a big or like thick waistband. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, I think I'm gonna do 8 chains, and then I'm gonna go back down, and I'm doing half double crochets for the waistband. Okay, so I finished the first row, and I'm just doing double crochets into the back loop only until I get the length of the waist. And I'm not going to make it go like all the way around her waist. I'm going to stop a little bit off, just because you know it stretches. So that's what I'm doing now. You guys can stay with me. I'm gonna put my show on. Okay guys, so I don't really like how thick the waistband is, so I'm pulling all of this out again. I was looking back at the picture of the skirt that she liked, and they didn't even have like a waistband, but I do want it to have a waistband. I'm just going to make it like a lot thicker, so I think I'm just gonna chain up like 3 or 4, and then I'll see if I like that. Let's try with 3 first. So it would just be 2 half doubles in each row. So let's see how that looks, and then I can determine if I want to actually do the waistband or if I'm just gonna do a chain. It's not really looking like a waistband right now, so I'm gonna keep going just a little bit more. Guys, I don't know what to do. I don't really like how this is looking. Like, it's not giving ribbed. It's not giving ribbed waistband. So I've decided once again that I don't really like that either. So I'm just going to do a chain and then half double crochets around it in the purple, and then we can start doing the actual skirt part. Okay, let's measure it around my waist. So I think it's perfect, but actually, well, it's perfect for me, but I'm gonna pull out a few because her waist is smaller than mine. Let me call her. to come try it. Okay guys, so it's perfect right now, so I'm just gonna go back down the chain with some half doubles and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay guys, so instead of doing the whole band thing, like the waistband thing, I decided to just chain up the amount that I want in like the main color, so which is the pink, and then I just did some half double crochets in each row. So for the first row it's 3 double crochets and then an increase. In the second row it's just a bunch of double crochets. In the third row it's 8 double crochets and then an increase. And then for the fourth row I'm doing I did like 15 double crochets and then an increase. And then for the fifth row that I've already started, I'm just doing double crochets all around, and I'm gonna do that up until the 7th row. So when I'm doing the 8th row, I'm only going to be doing the double crochets into the back loops of the 7th row, just so that when I'm adding the like frilly parts, like the ruffly parts, I can just use the front loops. So yeah, I tried it on, it fits fine, so I'm just gonna continue until I get to the 7th row and then I'll show you guys what I have. Okay guys, so I've made it to the end of the 7th row and I'm gonna start the 8th row now, and I'm just going to be doing double crochets into all the back loops for this row, just so that I can do the ruffles like I was explaining to you guys. But I guess I could just show you what I'm doing, so give me just a second. Okay guys, so like I was saying, I'm just going to be putting the double crochets into the back loops only for this row. So I'm just finding the back row and putting my stitches in. So I'll just come back to you guys and show you whenever I decide to do the other ruffle. So when I get to the section or the row that I want to put the other set of ruffles, actually I think I'm only doing 2 rows of ruffles, so that would be the end of the main part of the skirt. So I'll come back to you guys when I have the main part of the skirt finished. Okay guys, so I'm at class right now, so I don't know if you can hear the teacher in the background, but I've already done 3 rows after I did the back loop only row, which was the 8th row. So now I want to do 2 more rows, but this is all the yarn I have left and I don't think it can do 2 more rows. I think it can only do 1 more row. So we're just gonna do that right now, see how much is left after the 1 row is done, and I'll decide if I want to take the chance to do the last row or if I'm just gonna tie it off and cut it then. So yeah, it's kind of bright. I can't wait to start adding the purple to it, just so that it can actually look like it's matching the top, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and then I'll come back to you guys whenever I finish, and I'll tell you whether I was able to get the 2 rows in or if I could only do 1. Okay guys, so I finished the other row, but this is all the yarn I have left. I think I'm gonna try to be a little bit hopeful and do another row, and if it doesn't work out, I just frog everything that I had before. So let's see if it works out. Okay guys, so this is how much I have left. This is how many stitches I have left, like just right here, and this is how much yarn I have. So let's see if it will actually be enough. And I'm kind of stressed. I actually feel sick. I don't think it's enough. Wait, is it enough? Hold on. It's enough, guys. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. I can tell. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's enough, guys. It's more than enough. We got lucky. This is all we have left. So here's the length of our skirt. A very mini skirt. So it's time to do the purple part. I think I want to do the top first, and then the first set of little ruffles, and then the second set. So let's just get our purple yarn, and I have to pull out the chain that I was gonna do for the waistband. Let's make a slip knot and get this added. Okay guys, so I finished the border for the top of the skirt. She didn't want it in single crochet, so I decided to do a half double crochet for the top, just so that the border is a little bit thicker. And now I'm just going to start doing the first set of ruffles. So I'm going to fold the skirt in half just so that I can see like the front loops for the rows that I did the back loops only. Now we're gonna work into the front loops of them, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see it really clearly right here. So I'm just gonna fold it over to make it a lot easier to work into. I'm going to grab my yarn. I'm gonna make a slip knot. Let me find the back. Okay, and I'm gonna go into the first one that I see here. I'm gonna chain up 2 more, and then I'm gonna do 2 double crochets into this stitch here. And I don't know how many I want to be in each stitch. Like, I don't know if I want to do 2 double crochets or 3. I'm gonna start out with 2 first, just to see if that's enough. And if it isn't giving ruffles, then I will frog it and add and do 3 into each. So I'm just gonna continue. I'll come back to you guys when I have a little bit of progress done. So okay guys, so I've decided to do 3 in each stitch because the 2 just wasn't giving enough. So I'm doing 3 in each row, and it's really curly. I'm gonna go outside because I've had 7 cooks up in the house all day because I've been crocheting all day. So I'm gonna go crochet outside for a little bit, and I guess I can bring you guys with me for a little change in scenery. So let's just go finish up this row outside. Okay guys, so I just finished up the first set of little ruffles on the skirt. So I'm gonna do the bottom part, but I have a presentation right now, so I'm gonna go prepare for that before class. Class is in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go prepare for my presentation, and then while the other people are presenting, I can, you know, get a few stitches in. And this is all the yarn I have left. I don't know if this is enough for the ruffles, because like I told you guys, I decided to do 3 in each stitch instead of 2 because it just wasn't ruffly enough. But this is cute. This is really cute. So let's just finish this up. I'm pretty sure I can get it finished up today, guys. Hi guys, so I just think it's not meant for me to have good luck with this entire project because I ran out of purple yarn, and this is what I have left. So I don't know if I should cry. Look how cute the skirt is. Anyways, so I decided that I'm going to frog this entire section because this is also 3 double crochets into each stitch, but it's not as like voluminous as this part, probably because this side is wider, so the stitches aren't really scrunched up. So I'm gonna pull these out and do 2 in each stitch instead of 3, and maybe that will give me enough yarn to finish up the bottom. So I'll be frogging. So I'll be frogging this entire part. A moment of silence. Anyways, let's go destroy my mental health. I'll see you guys when this is finished, because I'm done. I'm done. So when this is finished and I can show you guys the finished product is when I will be back. Okay, thank you.
No, this is gonna take too long, guys. What the hell? I don't want it to get all knotted.
Good morning, cuties. So I finished the skirt last night around 6. Remember when I told you guys that I didn't have enough yarn, so I pulled out this rope and I did 2 double crochets into each stitch instead of 3. I hope you don't hear that goat that's like crying out right now. So, and I added a little bow with the little tiniest piece of extra yarn that I had left. So yeah, it's done. And also I added a little string on the inside to like scrunch the waist, just so that it fits a lot better, because her waist, it's bigger than her waist, and obviously it has to go past her hips. So I'm gonna try it on for you guys with the top and show you what it's looking like. Okay guys, so here's both pieces on. I really like it. It's very cute. It's short in the back, so I will not be turning around. But I hope you guys can see like the vision on this. It's probably gonna have to be like a beach thing with like a bikini underneath, because like when I tell you my whole butt is out, my whole butt is out. I know I like it and she likes it, so that's the only good thing. Okay guys, so now that I'm finished with this project, we can see all the heartache and trouble that I went through. So for the top, first of all, the top is cute, but it was too big for her. And it took me probably an hour and a half of trying to find like some sort of way to get this to fit properly, and I ended up threading a string through it around the back part and tying it off and kind of scrunching the back. So that's why the bottom's kind of flared, because it's a lot bigger on the bottom, and then it's kind of like I didn't put the thread at the front, I put it at the back just so that the front lays flat. So yeah, that's what I did for the top. And once again, I will never be doing anything in single crochet. Never. And then for the bottoms, I don't think you guys can see them. I had to frog so much. First of all, I started with like a purple waistband, and I did that waistband over probably 4 or 5 times because I didn't like the thickness, and then I was like, I'm not gonna have enough yarn. And I'm so glad that I didn't do like a ribbed waistband, because I definitely wouldn't have had enough purple yarn for the skirt. So I just started up with a chain with the bright pink color, and I did what I needed to do, and then I add the little frillies and the border at the top. But I had to like pull out the second set of ruffles because I didn't have enough yarn, the second one. So I had to pull it out and do 2 double crochets instead of 3. This project, first of all, I couldn't stop pushing. I was like, I need to finish this scene because what the hell's going on? So it took me 2 days to make this. Did I do schoolwork? I tried, but most of my time was spent trying to finish this set. So I hope you guys like it. I really like it. My sister likes it, so that's good. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Come on guys, I want to talk to you. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.